Alrighty, so this is teaching dish, and I'm purposely using a food bowl, but I'm not using her food bowl. So this is a much smaller bowl than she normally eats out of. So I would recommend using something different that's not their regular um, feed dinner bowl. And I'm also using kibble just because this tends to add up in terms of cookies, especially in the very beginning. So she works very nicely for kibble, and I can just have a big old scoop of it. So that's where we're going to start. So I have a couple reward marker cues around food. The first one is good, which is a room service cue, so the food is coming to her. So I use this like in stationary behaviors like a stay. Good. She knows the food is coming to her. I also have yes, which means that she can move to the food. So if she's done, a spin or something with movement and I say yes, she can come to the food and get the food. And then I also have toss, which means that I'm going to be throwing a treat. When people say get it, I use that for toys, so I switch to toss for food, for a thrown piece of food. And then there's also dish for me. So she's gonna go check it out. Come here. Dish. Good job. And she knows that the food is coming to dish. So what you can do with that is mix it up and practice your reinforcer cues. Yes. And wait for eye contact around the dish. Good girl. So she's not just learning to go directly to the dish whenever it's around. Dish. Good job. Dish. Good job. And then you can mix it up. Yes. Good girl. Sit. Sit. Dish. Good girl. So I'm waiting for a little bit more of eye contact from her. So she's not just completely thinking about the bowl. Dish. Good girl. So work on this until it's really fluid. Dish. And you have a lot of eye contact before the dish. Where did it go? And they're not just completely thinking about bowl all of the time. Get in, it's right there. So then, once you have that behavior, eye contact dish really strong around it, then you start to add in simple behavior. Sit. Dish. Good job. So that was harder for her because she thought just the eye contact would get her to the bowl. Sit. Dish. Good girl. So now it's causing her to have to think more. Sit. Dish. Good job. But this is a very good distraction, and right now I'm putting food in the dish. And I said it, so say it, food should appear. So then, once that's really strong, you'll put the food in the bowl first. Dish. Dish. Good girl. So I think she was used to seeing me put the food in, so she was a little bit confused there. Sit. Oops. Come here. So I just pulled it out because she was going to it. Come here. Oops. Come here. Apparently this is a step we need to work on. Sit. Dish. Good job. So I just split it down and just asked for eye contact instead of just asking for another behavior. Dish. Good girl. So I'll help her after the fact if I've already said it. Dish. Good job. So I just sent it to her because she was really stuck on the bowl. Good girl. And if they go to it, that's They're not in trouble. You just need to prep better next time. Sit. Menu check. And a tight dish. Good job. Very nice. Yes. Good girl. Very nice. Sit. Good job. Touch. Dish. Good job. Very nice. Some holes that we need to work on. Yes. So you can also add in, yes, marking when they're not going to. Yes. Touch. Dish. Good girl. Yes. Very nice. So I'm just distracting her with a piece of food while I put it in. She hears it. She knows it's there. You may touch. Dish. Good job. Very nice. You're excellent. Okay. She's not started weave pulls yet, so I'm just going to use a wing jump, and you can kind of get the idea there. Come here. So we're going to work on her wrap cue, which her wrap to the right is tight. So that's what we're going to work on first. Okay, tight, tight. Whoa. So come here, Gems. So this is a distraction. Good girl. I'm going to get her closer. Okay, tight, tight. Yes. Dish. Good girl. Come here. Good job. Okay, tight, tight. Dish. Good girl. Very nice. Good job. Okay, tight, tight. Dish. Good girl. Very nice. Let's put the food in there. See how this goes. Tight, tight. Dish. Good girl. So I helped her a little bit just to make her successful. Gems. I know there's a piece of food dropped there. Tight, tight. Dish. Good girl. Very nice. Here, Gems. Good girl. Ready? Tight, tight. Dish. Good girl. Very nice. So this is just distraction training, and also allows you to have the reward exactly where you want it. With her wrap cues, I want her to be very tight around them. So this allows me to reward right there. You could also put a ball or a toy or a tug or something there. Tight, tight. Dish. Good girl. Very nice. Come here. A little bit more distance. Hey, tight, tight, tight. Dish. Good girl. She thought about it. Yes. Very nice. So just for example, pretend these two black bars weren't there and this was weave pulls. You could put your dish right there. I was not going to send her to him. Come here. There's nothing in there. Gems. Here, I'll sit. So you could start it like this. Well, actually, she'd be over here. Here. Sit. Because she'd be going in on the left and then just getting the bowl. So then you can gradually rotate this way for the offside entrances, or you'll rotate this way for the closer soft side entrances. Alrighty, nice job. Come here. Good girl.